Okay, so this is World of Tanks. I'm usa99. It's my screen name here. Uh, World of Tanks is a massive multiplayer online game. You will start off. I'll show you the deck tree here. You start off with Tier 1 tanks, such as this, the MS-1. It's a Russian Tier 1 tank. And you'll have to research and work your way up to... you'll have to work yourself all the way back up to these, the Tier 10s, and in artillery's case, Tier 8s, because after that, they'll start one-shotting Tier 10s. Anyway, but there's as of right now, there's 5 different races you can be. America, British, German, French, Russian, and then in a couple weeks they're planning on coming out with the Chinese line, which you can already get a few tanks for, but they're premium tanks, and I don't know how you're supposed to get them. They're really good though. Type 59 and this other heavy tank that I have never come across in battle. But anyway, despite that, I don't have any T1s to show you, nor the garage slots, which are these, to take a tank out and fill it in, because all these I'm working on, and I'm not going to sell one just to show Tier 1. But I will show my artillery and maybe my tank destroyer over here. So that's what I'll do. This is the American Tier 5 tank destroyer. Not a tank destroyer, SPG. Sorry. Basically, SPGs are small tanks, very bad armor, as you can see. Very, very bad armor. This one's actually relatively fast, unlike some other ones. And they usually carry around fairly large guns. This is the biggest gun so far that I have. It's a 155 millimeter, and fires 2.8 rounds per minute. Most all artillery have a very slow reload time, except for the Tier 2s. Damage, very good, and it doesn't have very good penetration, but considering when it arcs down on top of a tank, the armor isn't really considered when it arcs down on top of tanks, so it usually causes quite a bit of damage to the tank. They fire high explosives only, because there's 1 or 2 that fire AP rounds, and I can't wait to get one of those because I think it'll be interesting to use. But as of right now, this is the only one that I have, and it fires HE rounds or heat rounds. These are high explosive anti-tanks, and they cost gold and are expensive, which I don't want to buy right now. And these are heat rounds, or not heat, high explosives, HEs. The high explosive anti-tanks just have better penetration and do a lot more damage. Oh no, they just have better penetration. Anyway, so we'll take this into battle first. This is the queue. It's where you'll kind of sit in there for a few seconds while they put a battle together for you. It's automatic. This is your warm-up area. While you wait for the game to load, it shows you your opponents, what else the other team has, what you have. Both teams here are already heavy. It's considered to be already heavy when there's more than 2 artillery per side. So like they have 4 artillery and we have 4 artillery, so the entire map is already heavy. Out of the 30 tanks that are on the field, 8 of them are artillery, which I never did like. I don't like already heavy maps. It tends to get confusing after a while. Anyway, so this is actually, like I said, a fairly fast artillery piece. I'm just gonna kind of chill out here in the back, like most artillery. You don't run up with these things because they take forever to reload, and one shot from any tier 5 will destroy you. and vice versa. You can destroy them. If you look down in the bottom right hand corner, down here, these two black lines show you the firing arc that you have, and then these are your areas that can be damaged, plus your crew members. This shows if you have a fire started, it just lights up and tells you you're on fire, and your tank will make black smoke too. Now usually I don't get kills. Artillery are support weapons. They don't get kills, and therefore they don't tend to get a lot of experience points. And they're also kind of expensive to run. But if you're good with them, they're good to have, because you can cause so much damage. This KV-1, if I can get a shot off on him and actually hit him, I'll be able to do some serious damage. But that the green circle you see is the rectal. If you shake your mouse back and forth, it gets really, really big. And as you leave it in a location long enough, it gets smaller and smaller until it reaches a certain point. That basically says, basically means where your shell is capable of landing anywhere in that circle. So obviously the smaller it is, the better chance you have of hitting your target that you're aiming for. So these guys need some help over here, so I'm going to fire a couple rounds in these guys. If I can get a shot. There's stupid hills in the way. Maybe I won't shoot over there because I can't seem to get a shot off. So we'll move back over here. We'll maybe take out this tank destroyer that's right here, if he gets lit up again. Which is basically when that tank, scout tank comes up here, he'll see him and I'll be able to see him because of radio. There he is. Oh, there's an artillery. I'm taking him out instead. Oh, I missed. This is such a big gun that you can splash damage people if you hit them close enough. You also, when you fire, you want to move instantly, or close to instantly. You can watch your shot and hit, and then you want to move because some artillery guys like to kind of chill out and snipe for other artillery. It's called counter artillery. And basically what happens is they'll watch for your artillery streak, because when you fire they leave these huge streaks through the air and they can track them. And once that happens, if they find out where you are, they're going to shoot you and you'll basically be blown up. I would have hit that guy if he hadn't moved. Probably going to get shot by the tank destroyer that's over there, so we're going to move, and hopefully we won't have an artillery. Oh, see? It was an artillery shell back there. We're just going to run up and shoot this guy and get rid of him. That was lucky because I was moving so fast my gun rammed up. I was actually surprised I hit him. I was going to ram him if it didn't hit him. Crap, it already's really pounding around me. Well, we basically lost this match. Bad team. The VK is going to one-shot me. I just splashed him. I didn't actually do any damage to him, which is disappointing because I could have really messed him up if I actually hit him. I'm surprised the Tiger P got me. That's a hard shot to hit. I was a little shocked he managed to shoot me from all the way down there. So yeah, we lost. Our IS just got annihilated by that C-100, so that was the end of that. So we'll go back to the garage, and yeah, so there's the stats of what just happened. Not good. I only received 4,000 credits, and I'll probably end up losing a lot. Yeah. Basically, it's repairs and ammunition resupply. This is this is your report of how you did. It shows you how many shots you fired, your hits, damage caused, penetrations, the damage actually caused when you hit a tank, and I didn't do very much. If you go to team score, it lines up both sides of the team and shows you how much experience points, plus how many tanks were destroyed by that person, plus, I don't know what this is. I don't know which one this is. How much life you had. how much life was left, what tanks there were, and by alphabetical order, I believe. No, by tier level. I'm not entirely sure how that's listed. Anyway, and then you have your persons, and that's alphabetical. It shows you if they got any medals. This guy got a medal for sniper. Different medals are assigned for different things you may do in battle, and then just gives you like your score personally, like a brief score. It shows you that you destroyed this tank, you'd caused this much damage, and if you have more penetrations than that, it'll have like a 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on how many times you hit the tank and penetrate. You can hit the tank and dink off it, you won't have anything register. And then there's this, which shows you how many damaged things you caused. So I think this guy, probably tracked him when I shot him, and it splashed him, probably did track damage. So I double tracked him plus blew him up. This means you spotted him. No, this one means you spotted him. This one means you spot him and your allies caused that much damage to him. So yeah. There's something called a gold account. Hold on, I want to go back there. A premium account. Basically, it gives you more credits and experience points. That's basically about it. It also allows you to create tank companies, which fight other tank companies. There's an organization of players. Or to create platoons, you can go into your contacts list. Well, first you have to actually go up to random battle. You click this button under battle, and it will allow you to change your types of battles you want to do. You can do team training. In team training, you can, as it said, sharpen your skills in combat. You don't earn any experience. You can take damage, and you have to repair. You have to pay. You don't have to pay for repairing your tanks, but you have to pay for any shells you use. Tank company battles, same thing. That just allows you to create a tank company. Your platoon, you switch to this, and it'll bring up that, and then you can click on your clan or any friends that are online, and simply click them, and then click this arrow. It'll put them in invite players, and you just click the invite button, and they'll show up here, and you all pick a relative tier, and you just go into battle, and you can fight with each other and cooperate relatively easily. So next I'll take out the M36 Slugger. It's the American Tier 6 tank destroyer. And there's another one. It's called the M18 Hellcat. You can go either way. The Hellcat has more guns before it gets to its big gun, and it also it's faster though. This tank, as you can see, has relatively quick to get its 90mm gun, and you can get a different turret top, puts a cover over the top of the tank so you can't have a high explosive landed tank and kill your crew members. I've had that done before. You lose. And then that leads to this tank, and there's another row. See, here's the M18, and that leads down this line. And then there's this tank, which leads down this line. The differences are that this one leads down a line that has turret tops, and this one doesn't. This tank may have a turret top, but the rest of these do not have full rotating turret tops. This one does. This Tier 10 has a rotating top, but it does not turn 360 degrees. This one does, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't come across it, so I haven't played it yet. I don't even have it researched. So that's what we'll do. We'll take out the M36 Slugger to exit out of this. We'll go back to the garage, and then we'll just take this into battle. I haven't gotten the 90mm yet. I can't wait to get it because this gun is not good. Sometimes you just skip the queue depending on how many people are in queue. You just skip right over it, and you're in battle. This is a good battle. Tier 6 highest. It's pretty good. Though for me, I'll probably only be able to really do a lot of damage to the Tier 5s and under. And that KV1 they have, yeah, I can forget damaging that. KV-1s have really good armor for their tier. I do believe this tank right in front of me is a new addition, the last update. It's a premium tank. But it's really, I don't think it's much different than any other PZ4s. It's probably not much better than the VK360, which is the German medium. It's got a pretty decent gun on it. You'll see it a lot in tank companies, along with KV-1Ss, M18s, and grills are the most common tanks you see in. Oh, and T50s are the most common tanks that you'll see in a medium TC. They're the most used in medium TCs. Like the average. When I do a TC, which isn't often, I host it. I try not and pick those tanks because they're so used, and there's so many different tanks you can pick from that are better in my opinion. The Su-100 I think is better than the M18 because the M18 can get a 90mm and the Su-100 can get a 122mm. So if you ask me, I'd rather go with the Su-100 even though it doesn't have a turret top to have the ability to fire a bigger round and do more damage. I'm just going to slowly advance up here to take these guys out. The Su-85 is actually pretty good, especially if you get the small munchkin. There's a small munchkin 125 or 122 that you can get. It's actually really good. So this guy backs up, I'm going to put a shell on him. Or goes forward. Either way works for me.
I know you're on that game playing, and I am so totally serious that if this house does not meet...
Alright, I'm doing my report right now.
No one's coming over.
Alright, I'm doing my project right now.
Jesus. I have to redo this whole thing. KV-1, if you don't hit it in the front armor and you hit it in the sides, you pen it pretty good. As long as you don't go front armor, you should be fine. Or you hit it in the turret. Like that. I just tracked him. Oh, he just returned the favor. The only difference is he can shoot me and I can't shoot him back. Oh, he just damaged my engine too. Oh, that's pleasant. Just took out my track again. There we go. Took him long enough to destroy that guy. I can't believe I hit him in the side. It didn't do any damage to him. That was weird. I didn't even track him for crying out loud. If I don't die soon, I'll be very shocked. Cromwell. It's actually a really good tank. Very fast reload. Anyway, this is the Cromwell. It's Bridge Tier 6 medium tank. Very good reload. It's fairly quick. And but that's about it. This is the end of the first episode. I got 2 other ones coming up for sure. And after that, I don't know. It all depends on how well received they are. So stay tuned and leave some comments, man. Thanks. Bye.